Yes, children, let us start revision now. Today we will see the first topic, that is basic concepts of chemistry. So we'll start with stoichiometry, and under that we are going to see limiting agent first. Okay, now all these things we've already seen. I'm just revising whatever we have done, and you must be having your own notes also, if at all you have done everything. So please go through it. Now the question is, 2 moles of hydrogen is reacting with 1 mole of oxygen to give you 2 moles of water. Right? Now according to this balanced equation, 2 moles, so 4 grams, 1 mole of oxygen is 32 grams, and it is giving you 2 moles of water, so 2 into 18 grams. 18 is the molecular mass of water, 36 grams. So it is combining in the ratio of 1:8. Now supposing you are given 3 grams of hydrogen and 29 grams of oxygen, then what is the mass of water produced? Then which reactant is left in excess, and how much is left in excess, and which is the limiting agent? So all these things we have to see. Now you know very well that 4 gram is reacting with 32 gram. So you have been given 3 gram. So 3 gram will react with how much? Let us find out. Now 3 gram requires only 24 grams. 3 into 32 upon 4. You just have to take these 4. This you consider it as x. So cross multiply 3 into 32 is equal to 4 into x. So what is x? So that is coming out to be 24 grams. But how much you have been given? You have been given 29 gram. You require only 24. You have been given 29. That means oxygen is there in excess. Okay, requirement of oxygen is only 24 gram, but you are having 29, so oxygen is there in excess. How much it is in excess? 5 grams of oxygen is in excess. That is 29 minus 24. 24 use ho gaya. So what is left is 5. Right. Now come on the other side. You have been given 29 gram of oxygen. How much of hydrogen it requires, let us see. Okay, in both ways let us try to understand, and then we'll go ahead. Now 4 gram requires 32 grams. So if this was 29, how much of hydrogen you would require? Okay, now look here. 4 gram of hydrogen requires 36 gram. So 3 gram of hydrogen will require, 3 gram of hydrogen will give you 27 grams of water. So he is asking you how much of water is produced, isn't it? So we have already found out that oxygen is present in excess. Only 24 grams will be used, and hydrogen will be totally used, isn't it? The one which is present in lesser quantity, that will be consumed completely, and the one which is in excess, the remaining will be left. So 3 grams of hydrogen will give 27 grams of water. So mass of water produced is 27. So which is the limiting agent? Hydrogen is the limiting agent. See, hydrogen you are having only 3 grams, and 3 grams of hydrogen requires only 24 grams, but you have 29. Okay, but hydrogen, whatever you are having, it is not allowing you to use all the 29 grams of oxygen, because वो खुद है ही नहीं. ठीक है, तो वो हाइड्रोजन ऑक्सीजन की यूसेज को लिमिट करता है. So hydrogen is the limiting agent. Is that clear? Hydrogen is restricting the use of oxygen. That is why it is called as limiting agent. So this is how you will go about when you are doing limiting agent concept. Now let us see one more question. Now say for example, you have been given 6 grams of hydrogen and 48 grams of oxygen. Then the same 4 questions let us try to understand. Now this is a constant thing, 2H2 plus O2 give 2H2O. 4 gram will require 32 gram. This is also a fixed quantity according to stoichiometry of the equation. Now you have been given 6 grams. So if 6 grams of hydrogen is there, then 6 gram will consume how much you have to find out. This is not the same solution I am showing. Is that clear? This is something else. If you want me to show that, 4 gram requires 32 gram. So 6 gram require 48 grams. Right? Now how much of oxygen was already given? Oxygen was already given as 48 gram. So 6 gram of oxygen, hydrogen will totally consume this 48 gram of oxygen. So nothing will be left in excess. So 4 gram produces 36 gram of water. So 6 gram will produce 54 grams of water. 6 into 36 upon 4. Is that clear? It will give you 54 grams of water. Now in this particular case, there is no limiting agent at all, because 6 gram requires 48 gram and 48 gram of oxygen only is given to you. So nothing is restricting the other. So there is no limiting agent in this particular problem. Right? So that's how you have to proceed. Now supposing you are having a question like this. 2a plus 4b gives you 3c plus 4d. Now the question says 5 moles of A react with 6 moles of B. Then which is the limiting agent? Calculate the amount of C formed, which reactant is in excess. All these things you have to find out. Now the equation is 2a plus 4b giving you 3c plus 4d. So if this is 2, this is 4. It's already given in the stoichiometric equation. And you have been given 5 moles of A. So if 2 के लिए 4 चाहिए, 5 moles के लिए कितना चाहिए? So 5 into 4 upon 2, so you will get 10 moles. Okay, you require 10 moles of B. But how much you have been given? You have been given only 6 moles. You want 10, but you have been given only 6. That means B is present in insufficient quantity. The one which is present in insufficient quantity, that will be the limiting agent. Is that clear? So which is the limiting agent here? B will be the limiting agent. Okay. Now, based on the limiting agent, you will have to find out what is the usage of the other. Now you see the next part. 2 moles of A requires 4 moles of B. Right? So you have 6 moles of B only. The one which is the limiting agent will get consumed completely. So you require 10 moles, we don't have. So 6 moles अगर हमारे पास है, तो 6 moles के हिसाब से A कितना चाहिए? A चाहिए 6 into 2 upon 4. That is 3 moles. But how much you are having? You are having 5 moles. You require only 3. You have 5. Is that clear? That means 2 moles of A is left in excess. You require 3, you have 5. So 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 moles of A will be left in excess. Right? So B is the limiting agent. A will be left in excess. And how much of C will be formed? That we will see now. Six moles of B requires 3 moles of A only. So you have 5. So 2 moles of A is left unreacted. Right. Now let's come to how much of C it will give you. Now 4 moles of B is giving you 3 moles of C. Take the equation and take any two, either B and C le lo, ya A and C le lo, anything you can take. You will get the same answer. So 4 moles is giving you 3 moles. So 6 moles will give you how much? 6 into 3 upon 4. So that will give you 4.5 moles. The same thing you can also take it with respect to A also. Now here what you have seen, 2 moles of A is giving you 3 moles of C. Okay. Now out of 6 moles of, out of 5 moles of A, how many you are requiring? You are requiring only 3 moles. Okay. 2A is giving you 3C. So 3A will give you how much? So that will be 3 into 3 by 2. 3 into 3 by 2. That will be 9 by 2. That is also 4.5. So you are getting already 4.5. You either say go by A or you may go by B. And it's always preferable you try to find out the amount of product formed using limiting agent. You will definitely not go wrong. Right? So this is how you have to proceed. And there is your NCERT question also. 56 kg of N2 and 10 kg of hydrogen are mixed to produce ammonia. Calculate the number of moles of ammonia formed. Now N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. This you need to know. This balanced equation you should know to write. Only then you can find out which is the limiting agent, which is the reactant which is present in excess. All that you will be able to derive. Now molecular mass of N2 is 28 and that of hydrogen is 2, so 2 into 3 6. So 28 gram require 6 gram of hydrogen. Now here he has given you, let us consider that itself in terms of kg, so that in the numerical it is given in terms of kg. Let us assume this 28 gram as 28 kg. Okay, so 28 kg will require 6 kg of hydrogen. So 56 kg will require how much? 56 into 6 upon 28. So that will give you 12 kg. So 12 kg of hydrogen is required, but you are having only 10 kg. That means hydrogen is present in lesser quantity. So which is the limiting agent? Hydrogen is the limiting agent. You require more, but you have less. So the one which is present in lesser quantity, that is the limiting agent. So hydrogen is the limiting agent. Now let's go further. 28 kg requires 6 kg. So if hydrogen is only 10, then how much of nitrogen will be used? That is 10 into 28 upon 6. That will give you 46.6 kg. You have 56 kg. You require only 46.6 kg. So 56 minus 46.6, whatever is left you can easily give. Okay. So this is how you will find out which is the limiting agent and how you have to find out. Now just one more question, let us see. .5 moles of H2S and SO2 are mixed together. Okay, according to this equation. The equation is given to you. Calculate the number of moles of sulfur formed. Right. Now according to the balance equation, 2:1 ratio में combine कर रहा है 2 moles of H2S with 1 mole of SO2 and it is producing 3 moles of sulfur. Okay. Now 2 is needing 1. So you are having 0.5 moles of H2S as well as SO2. So 0.5 moles of H2S will require how much? 0.5 moles will require only 0.25 moles. But you are having 0.5 moles of SO2. That means SO2 is present in excess. Right? So which is the limiting agent here? Hydrogen sulfide is a limiting agent. You have found out now. See, you need 0.25 of SO2. But you have 0.5 of SO2, you are having it in excess. That means the other reactant is the limiting agent. So H2S is the limiting agent. How much excess it is present? It is present 0.25 moles excess. 0.5 आपके पास है, आपकी requirement 0.25 है, so 0.25 is in excess. Right? Okay. Now I already told you, try using the limiting agent to calculate or go further. So according to this equation, 2H2S is giving you 3 moles of S. So look, I have taken this. 2H2S is requiring 3 moles of S. Okay. And H2S 0.5 moles. H2S is the limiting agent. जो limiting agent है वो पूरा consume होगा. So जितना दिया हुआ है 0.5 moles वो पूरा consume होगा. तो 0.5 moles के लिए कितनी sulfur produce होगा? That is 0.5 into 3 upon 2. That will give you 0.75 moles. Is that clear? So try to understand this question. Then there is another NCERT question, your exercise question. A plus B2 gives AB2. Now this is one atom, this is one molecule of B. See, when you write it as B2, you call it as B only. Is that clear? Like if I say oxygen, I write it as O2, but I say oxygen. I say only O, oxygen, right? So when I write B2, it is one molecule of B, which is made up of 2 atoms of B. Okay. Now what is given? 300 atoms of A and 200 molecules of B. Now each molecule is made up of 2 atoms. So 200 molecules will be made up of 400 atoms. Right? Okay. Now let us see. 300 atoms, sorry, 1 atom requires 1 molecule. That means 1 atom requires 2 atoms. Is it not? 1 molecule is made up of 2 atoms. So 1 atom requires 2 atoms. So 300 atoms will require 600 atoms. How much you are having? You are having only 400. That means your B is the limiting agent. Exactly. You are having only 400. You are not having 600. So B is the limiting agent. You just have to identify that. Now, the next given data is 2 moles of A plus 3 moles of B. Okay, now again come. 1 mole of A is combining with 1 mole of B. Okay, so if this is 2, if A is 2, if this is 2, 1 mole of A is requiring 1 mole of B. So if this is 2, this should also be 2. So 2 moles of B2 means 4 moles of B atoms, right? Okay, now A and B2 combine in the ratio of 1:1, is it not? A plus B2. So this is 1, this is also 1. So 2 moles of A requires 2 moles of B. And here what you have been given? You have been given 3 moles of B. You require only 2 moles, you have 3 moles, so B is present in excess. That means A is the limiting agent, right? The one which is present in excess is never the limiting agent. The other one is the limiting agent. Same way, 100 atoms of A and 100 molecules of B. So here already we have seen 1 atom requires 2 atoms, is it not? So 100 atoms will require 200 atoms. So 100 molecules means 200 atoms. So there is no limiting agent, right? So this is another question. 5 moles of A is reacting with 2.5 moles of B. Now 2.5 moles of A combines with 2.5 moles of B. So according to equation क्या है? A plus B2 giving you AB2. So this is 1, this is also 1, is it not? So 2.5 moles of A will require 2.5 moles of B. Now here how many you are having? You are having 5 moles of A. You require only 2.5, we are having 5. So 2.5 moles of A is present in excess. That means B is the limiting agent. Then the last part, 2.5 moles of A and 5 moles of B. You are having 2.5 moles of A and 2.5 moles requires how much? 2.5 moles of B. But you are having 5 moles of B. Now B is in excess. If B is in excess, which is the limiting agent? A is the limiting agent. Is that clear? So this is how you have to understand.